Hi, good morning. Is this Marlon?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey Marlon, this is Andrew. Look, I'll be upfront with you, man. You're probably gonna hate me, but I'm actually a realtor. And before you hang up, I was hoping if I can ask you something really quick. Is that all right?
What's up?
Yeah, I'm calling about the house on Donald's Road in
Uh
Effort.
huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that it came off the market. I'm assuming that's because you sold it.
No, still on market.
Oh, is it still on market?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at my MLS and it says that it had came off the market. It had expired. Are you aware of that?
No.
Huh. And I'm on Zillow and I don't see it. I don't see a new listing on it. Are you?
Hold on.
Has your agent confirmed that with you or?
No.
Okay. Um. Well, I
Hold on.
yeah. Looks like you did a good job with the flip.
Yeah. What?
It actually says it expired yesterday.
No. It's still on.
Hmm. Okay. And
It's on Zillow. It's the old house. Shows the old house.
okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, that's strange.
Still not reason. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I guess so it's still active with the same agent then. Is that Peggy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll keep an eye on it. I was calling because I saw that it came off the market, so I was seeing what the situation was. But I guess it is still on market. So, I guess at this point you're still with your agent, so there's no need for us to talk unless I had a buyer, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Well, hey, best of luck with it. I see the old listings. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get what you get what you're looking for.
All right. Thanks, boss.
All right, man. Take care. Happy New
All
Year
right.
too. All
You
right.
too.
Bye bye. It's really strange. Let's try realtor.com. It says that it's off the market. It's really freaking weird. No, it says it is listed. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you did a good job though. All right. Well, hey, I mean, there's a call. What's up, guys? Sorry, I started a little late today. Had a lot going on. Had the HVAC crew come out, but I had a really good chat with somebody this morning. Got a listing appointment set up for Friday, so that's great. Looks like they're super motivated. They're ready to go. So we're gonna do my best to execute that one and get a contract and get this back on the market and get this one sold. So stay tuned. We got a couple of new listings today, new expireds. Tomorrow's probably going to be 100+ new listings, I'm sure. Every day at the start of the month or at the end of the month, there's always a bunch that come up. Let's see here. All right, we got. I'd love to. Minising Drive, Shawnee on Delaware. I'd love to get another lead today, but I'm not sure how much I can prospect for. Probably just do like an hour total. I'd love to get through at least some of the fresh expireds that came on today. Minisink Drive, Pocono Lake. Okay. Pocono Lake. Alright, we got a Herald. Let's see if okay. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this one comes up here. Okay. Alright, let's see. Raymond, Harold, Pierre, Lois. Alright, let's see. Oh shit, I should have, before I make this call, I gotta go back to the last one I just called. So I had to write it down. 1405 Donalds. That house that he flipped should sell. I don't know why it didn't sell the first time. 97 days on market. 765347. What was the number that I called? 64263. See if I can call him one more time. If he answers.
Hello?
Hey, Marlon, it's Andrew again. I'm sorry to bother you.
It's all good.
Hey, so are you interested in only flips, or are you looking for like a rental?
No, just a flip it.
Just to flip it. Okay, because I'm actually in the same subdivision that house is in. I think it's actually right down the road. I'm about to put a house on the market, probably in the next week or so, in the next few days. It's considered a mobile, but it looks like a single family. I'm not sure if that's something you're interested in. But it's going to be very, very affordable. So I can send you the address, and if it's something that you're interested in, maybe as a rental, I don't know, a flip. I don't know if you can flip this one, but is that something that you'd be interested in?
Yeah, you can send it to me.
Okay. All right. And this is the best number for you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to send that over to you. I just wanted to call because I literally have a listing coming up in Sun Valley in Effort literally next week. So I saw it. I'm like, oh, shoot. Let me just see if he's interested. But all right, man. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to you.
All right, you too.
Thanks. Bye. Yeah. Let me see if that might be a potential buyer for my new listing coming up. Flipper. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Let's get back to what I wanted to do. All right. Let's see here. Who is this again? Harold. Okay. Mr. Harold.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hi, good morning. This message is for Harold.
Thanks, Harold. Please stay on the line.
Hungry. Got my lady making me some food though. HVAC guy's still here too.
I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like to leave an additional message, please reply after the tone.
Hi, good morning. This message is for Harold. My name is Andrew, and I'll be upfront with you, man. I'm actually a realtor, and I was calling about the property you have up in Pocono Lake on Minisink Drive there. I saw it came off the market. I'm assuming that's because you sold it, but if it was still available, I just had a few questions for you if you'd like to call me back. My number is 570-982-3567. Thanks so much. All right, there's one other phone number to call, so we're going to give that one a buzz. See if that works, and if not, we'll move on.
The service you're attempting to...
All right, well, hey. Guess that wasn't it. All right, so we're going to move on here. Now, this is a nice place. How did this not sell? How the hell did this not sell? Oh, it's a builder. I'm not going to get any. It's a nice ass house. I'm not going to be able to find any phone number for that, unfortunately. Look at this. And then the agents wonder why this place didn't sell. There's 3 photos and they look like shit. That's what happens when you hire the wrong agent, you know what I mean? Wouldn't happen if you hired me. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Se te ha redirigido al buzón de voz, porque la persona a la que estás llamando no está disponible. Graba tu mensaje después de la señal, y cuelga cuando hayas terminado.
Hello, this message is for me, Manuel. Mi nombre es André. Give me a call. Have a question for you about your property on St. John Street. 570-982-3567. Thanks. I'm going to send this guy a text because I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. And yes, I am Spanish. I'm Puerto Rican and I don't speak Spanish. I blame my mother. All right, we move on. We move on. Oh, look at this one. This is nice. This agent always has a lot of listings here. Hello, this is Andrew.
Hey, Andrew, this is Kevin Murphy. How are you?
Good, Kevin. How are you?
Doing okay. So, I see you left me a voicemail. I'm not really working this week, but I popped in the office here, so I figured I would give you a call back. Tell me what's happening with your deal.
Yeah. So I have a listing up in the Poconos, and my client, or we received an offer from an out-of-state company and some LLC. They do a bunch of deals, I guess, subject to the existing mortgage. I know most mortgages have that assumption clause where, you know, they want to assume the mortgage if you're going to transfer it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess my question is like, how if have you ever worked on a deal like this, or would you advise against it, or if we were to move forward, you know, kind of like what would you do? I guess just review the offer and kind of guide my client.
Yeah, I would review the offer, but their offer specifically says it's contingent upon them being able to assume the current mortgage.
No, so I think, let me give me 1 second. I know you're not working and I don't have the docs right in front of me, but I should. Oh, I got it right here. Okay, give me 1 second. Thank you, baby. So yeah, so it says basically he's looking to hold on here. Creative solutions, take a minute to go through our offer. Take over existing loan of, you know, the 385,000 that he owns, that he owes, and then he'll seller finance the note balloon after 7 years of a total of 52,000, and then my client will get a monthly payment of $145 a month. At closing, this company will pay my client about roughly $14,000 to do the deal, and then I guess over the course of 7 years, my client's name is still attached to this loan, and then after that 7 years, they'll refinance it. This company will refinance it, and then take his name out of it or sell it, or however they'll go about it. I'm not sure if you've ever dealt with anything like that. I've heard of subject to deals before.
Yeah.
I don't know how they.
Issue's gonna be, are they gonna let us not record the deed until they pay all of these funds back to your client? Like, how is that until they refinance the mortgage?
I think based on the conversation that I had with this guy, the rep here for this company, he said that the deed will actually be transferred to their name. It's just their name is on the loan. So that, I guess, if they default, you know, my client seizes the property back. I I think how it works, if I'm not mistaken, is it's kind of like if you own the property outright and my client's going to do seller financing, where the buyer will be deeded the house in their name, and then if they default, my client will seize the property back and keep all that money that they left.
Yeah, that would be, through a mortgage. We would require a mortgage to be prepared,
Right. Right.
whatever, so
Right.
that they're signing it and we're securing it. The issue is when you transfer the deed, there's a transfer clause in the existing loan, in the mortgage that's up at the courthouse, that says that if your client transfers it to a third party, the lender, has the right to accelerate the payments, meaning they got to be paid off. If they're selling it to me,
Uh-huh.
they don't, because they don't know the credit worthiness of this LLC that he's transferring it to. And
Right.
if they want to take out new financing, they can do that. Why are they taking out the financing now and just paying it off through the red flags go up when I hear
Right.
it's some kind of non-traditional thing.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
do they not have good credit? Like,
Well,
why can't they just do a regular old sale?
Yeah. Great question. And this is the same question that I had for him, and that's why I wanted to reach out to some attorneys. I just want to make sure I protect my client ultimately. How he explained it to me is like when his strategy for this company is what they'll target homes that have low equity. So, like my client bought this property a year ago, and so I guess based on the tools that he has, he can see that there's not a whole lot of equity in the house. So, for him, he's like, well, it might make sense for your client because he doesn't have a whole lot of equity. So when he sells the house, he's not really walking away with too much money out of his, in his pocket. Whereas with this, he's getting monthly payments over the course of 7 years, and he's getting cash up front, and then after that 7 year mark, he'll just refinance it. I guess the reason why they do it is their intention is to put a renter in there, charge enough rent to cover their end and then the mortgage and all that, and then essentially
I get that.
yeah.
I think it's a great deal for the buyer.
Right.
I think
Right.
it's a great deal for the buyer because they're not. There's no out-of-pocket money for them. They don't have to get financing. Pay their closing costs. All that stuff.
Right.
There's still transfer tax and all that. If a deed's going to get recorded, the problem's going to be your guy is very likely to get a little love letter from the existing lien holder that says, "We see you transferred the property, and you didn't pay us off, and now we're giving you 30 days to pay the whole thing off, and if you're whatever, put it back the way it was." And they catch that when the insurance documents come through. They're going to have right to make sure that the property is insured while they have their lien, and they're going to notice that the insured changed from your
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes they don't care if they're getting their monthly payments, but your guy's taking an awful big risk that these people are really going to pay the mortgage and him something on the side each month. And if they don't, it's still his credit on the hook. It's not this LLC's credit on
Right.
the hook.
Right.
If they're not on the promissory note, it's still outstanding.
Right. Right. Yeah,
You just got to be careful.
yeah, it's
But
very risky. Yeah.
yeah, is your guy like? Is it a distress situation where he needs to get rid of the property, or is it
Well,
traditionally just take the best offer?
yeah, well, the issue is unfortunately we've been on the market for going on 4 months now with we've really kind of had no activity. The house is overpriced, just be real. I told him this many times too, and he bought the house for whatever he paid for it, and then he put a good amount of money into it, but now he's kind of like, you know, he's in the red here, and after he pays out commission, he's really going to be in the red. So I keep telling him, I'm like, it might just not be the right time to sell the house. You might just have to hold on to it. But he's like, oh, I got to get rid of it. I got to get rid of it. So I don't know. It's a weird situation. I think this deal, if he was protected fully, like if I felt confident that he would be totally protected, I think it might not be the worst thing, because we really don't have anything else, and he can at least just kind of walk away with some money. But then he's still tied to the property for the next 7 years. So
Right, at
yeah.
least,
Yeah.
And again, that's if everything goes perfectly.
Right.
This LLC doesn't go bankrupt or
Right.
whatever. Now he's transferred it to them, and then he
Yeah.
who knows if we can get it back for foreclosure and all that. So,
Yeah. So
they talked about the seller financing there to be the mortgage.
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but that's the flaw that I see in that plan, Andrew, is that the existing lender is going to get notice that it got transferred, and one of the provisions in the original mortgage that's recorded says if a transfer happens, you got to pay us off.
Right.
And we're not continue to make the payments, but pay us off.
Right.
So if they that doesn't mean they're going to, but the risk is that they could exercise that acceleration
At any time.
At
any time.
any time.
Right.
Correct. Once they're aware, even if they don't do it for 3 years, they can say, you know what, we want to get this off the portfolio for whatever reason. They may not. Maybe the rates go way down, and they're happy that someone's still paying whatever he was paying from on that note from a year ago.
Right.
It makes sense for them to take the risk with him, but it may not. And
Okay.
I'd be careful.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me ask you this then, and I appreciate your honesty and I appreciate your input. I'm gonna relay all this information to my client, but if in the event that he decides, it's all his choice. I'm gonna, obviously advise probably against it.
You to cover your ass.
Yeah.
To come back and sue you.
Exactly.
It's gonna be perfect.
Yep. So this, so this company sent me like a referral or like a credibility list, a bunch of properties they've done all throughout the United States this way. I did reach out and they provided the agents' phone numbers that worked on the deal. I talked to a couple of these agents that actually did these deals with this company, and they said that they felt the exact same way. They involved an attorney, and that to this point there's been no issues. But it's all about the scenario for that homeowner and what they're looking for. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're a legit company and that people have done deals with them. I spoke to 4 to make sure it's not just one. I'm taking one guy's advice.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, if we were to move forward with something like this, I mean, I know you probably charge an hourly rate, but to look at the documents and at least just kind of guide him on this, it's hard to say, right?
The other thing is we're going to need to do a mortgage. We're going to need to prepare some documents also to protect him for the owner financing piece.
Okay.
That's got to get recorded and all that stuff. So
Right.
yeah, I mean, a couple $1,000 probably to get him through the transaction is without looking at anything, preparing all this stuff and getting stuff recorded. That's a guess, but somewhere in that range.
Okay.
I would say would be appropriate with a cover your ass letter to him saying we reviewed it, we've identified these risks, and you've instructed us you want to move forward anyway.
Right. Okay.
And I would even include you in there too and say, we both discussed this with you at length and gave you the potential risk.
Right, and it's your choice. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's been your choice. Yeah, so that you can't come back and say you gave
Right.
So, you just got to be careful.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
people have very short memories when things go bad.
Of course.
They never look in the mirror. They're starting to point
Fingers. Yep.
fingers at other people. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
I hear you. I'm on the same page with you. That's why, I just wanted to have a conversation and just kind of get your opinion. And I really appreciate it. Your name came as a referral through somebody. I work with Remax Central in Allentown. So I don't know who specifically gave me your contact, but someone did, and
a
so
few agents out that way.
yeah,
Doylestown, but I have done a lot of work with your
company.
agency for sure
Yeah,
over the years. Yeah. So,
awesome.
whatever I can do to help you have my name, my number. If you
Is
want me to jump in, you let me know.
okay. Is this your cell phone? Is this the best number?
This is actually my office line.
The office.
215
Okay.
348 8484. And if you'd like, I guess you just left me a voicemail. How about if I just shoot you an email? That way you
Yeah.
have all my contact information. That
Perfect.
would probably be the easiest way to
Yep.
know. What's your best email?
Yeah. So it's A, and then my last name Valentin, spelled the same way as Valentine with no E at the end. And then that's going to be at Remax Central Inc.com.
Let me just send this to you. I'm going to say contact info.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I won't send you anybody commentary. I'll just say contact info in the reference line, and hopefully you get that. Hopefully I typed that in right. Anyway, yeah, so, let me know if, he wants to move forward, and I'll review everything, and then we'll get I'll deal with the other side of it, and
Okay.
coordinate everything.
Yep. I just got your email as well. Thank you, Kevin.
No, my pleasure. Have a happy new year.
Yes.
We'll be talking
You.
maybe next week.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. All right. Thanks so much, man. Happy New Year to you as well. Take care.
Thanks. Be well.
Yep.
Bye now.
All right. Bye bye. Sorry, guys. An attorney for a client that I'm working with. I probably shouldn't have recorded that, but I'm gonna probably tune out. I don't know how much prospecting I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little bit more. I don't know if I want to record too much today, but more or less these videos are just to hold myself accountable, to make sure that I'm actually hopping on, I'm recording myself, I'm playing back my film so I can hear the conversations that I'm having in case I miss anything when I'm kind of taking notes. I can kind of go back and rewind and just listen to it, and then also just to make sure that hey, if I'm posting a video every single day of me prospecting, it's that I'm actually showing up and prospecting. So yeah, I just want to, going into the new year, have some goals, and just want to be more accountable to myself and make sure that I'm actually getting on the phones, I'm dialing, and I'm talking to clients, because big goals, aspirations this year. I want to make sure I can hit those, and this YouTube channel, this recording is going to hopefully get me there. Yeah, thanks for tuning in today. Take care. Happy New Year to everybody if you're going to watch. God bless, and many blessings to you, your families, into the new year and beyond. So thanks.